All right, Shaun, last time Jameis played the Steelers, he got a dub in the snow, this time in some better weather in Pittsburgh. Not the same result. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions for Winston on the day, and we're going to break down all 4 of those plays. Let's start with the first touchdown to Jerry Jeudy. Jameis on the run and in motion this year has been kind of at his best. The advanced analytics back it up, and this was a play that got all Browns fans hyped in the first quarter for pretty darn good reason.
Yeah, going up against a really good defense, and the Steelers rank, I think they're 6th overall right now. I mean, this is just what Jameis is capable of. And I know the narrative was that he didn't play well in this game. Well, that's just not what the film shows. This is a great job stepping up in the pocket. I love that he has 2 hands on the football. He's fundamentally sound, keeps his eyes downfield. I mean, this is just textbook quarterback play. And look at the location on the ball. That's a dime. I mean, that's everything you can ask from your quarterback, right? They have the lead, on the road against a really tough team. Everything's looking good for Cleveland at this point.
Jameis threw 2 picks on the day. The first one came via a screen pass. And Shaun, we talked last week about Nick Bonito making an incredible play for the Broncos for the interception. This is, for the second week in a row, in your opinion, another incredible defensive effort from someone who gets paid just like Jameis and the rest of the Browns offense does.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for me because the narrative around Jameis is he turns the ball over. He puts the ball in harm's way. And that's just not what this play says. If you want to roll, we're going to highlight Keanu Benton right here. I mean, as a quarterback, you can't see him. I mean, you're assuming he's rushing. This is an unbelievable play by 95. Like, this is a screen pass. Okay, Jameis is looking at Chubb. Chubb's wide open. He throws the ball to Chubb. It's a perfect pass to Chubb. And a D tackle that was rushing the quarterback that rerouted, changed direction, ends up making an unbelievable play. I mean, that's not on Jameis there. That's just a great play by 95. Hat tip to Keanu Benton.
Last week, Shaun, you got on David Njoku for his, let's just say, lackluster route running, in your words. This week, he caught another touchdown. How do you think he did on this particular play? And Jameis also, to his credit, put the ball where only 85 could catch it.
I mean, you can't argue with the results, but the process needs a lot of work. I mean, he doesn't drop his hips on this route. He doesn't really create any separation, but he's so massive and he's so strong. And when it comes to contested catches, I mean, he makes it work anyway. But I'm going to focus on Jameis on this play. If you watch him, I love the eye discipline. He keeps his eyes down the middle of the field so the safety doesn't get over the top of this. Just in case the ball's tipped or something, it's less likely the safety will be involved in the play. Watch Jameis. Look at him. Look backside, gets the center. Gets the safety to stay in the center of the field. Great throw. It's a back shoulder throw, but it's a catchable back shoulder throw. So watch this, young quarterbacks. Every back shoulder throw doesn't have to be hard, low, and outside. He throws this one with just enough air on it so Njoku can make the adjustment with his body that he needs. He high points the ball, and that's pretty good. For a guy that they said played a bad game, I think I disagree.
We've seen the 2 touchdowns, Shaun. Here's the second interception. Jameis trying to fit a ball on a seam route to Elijah Moore, and it ended up in a Steelers player's hands. What went wrong on this play, and who's kind of at fault, Shaun? Break it down for us.
Well, look at the coverage from the quarterback. I got a single high look, right, which is exactly what I want if I've got verticals. So Elijah Moore does a good job off the line of scrimmage. He's going to widen this nickel back and get inside. But Elijah has to accelerate after he does that and get back to full speed. Now, listen, you can talk about Jameis should have checked this down. Listen, I'd rather say whoa than sick him when we're talking regarding the game of football. So go ahead and roll it, Mikey. Look at Elijah. He does a good job winding. Right there, Elijah's got to drop his hips and explode because Jameis seen single high. So go back to the start. Let me show you comparison what I'm talking about. You see Njoku, right? Who's faster, Njoku or Elijah Moore?
Elijah Moore.
All right, run the tape. And pause it at the 30. Then why is Njoku ahead of Elijah Moore? I know Elijah had to widen the nickel back just a little bit, but, I mean, at this point, Elijah has to anticipate he's getting this ball and accelerate. Jameis is trying to be aggressive. They're still down 2 scores. It's late in the fourth quarter. He's trying to be aggressive. I get it. Most quarterbacks just going to check it down to Jerome Ford, go get on the plane, with another completion. But I like the fact that Jameis is trying to be great. I don't have a problem with this. What I would say, he's trusting Elijah to be flying through there right there. And that's not an inaccurate ball if Elijah's just at full speed. So I'm going to put this on the wide receiver. And I know wide receivers around the country, listen, no, man, get back and accelerate to full speed.